The words we choose determine the life we live. At a surface level, this may be as simple as trading statements like I've got to for I get to, or I should for I could. Both single-letter adjustments that can effectively flip our mindset almost 180 degrees. However, with a little deeper dive, along with a willingness to take a peek in the mirror, this concept might just change the trajectory of both our personal and professional lives, while positively impacting those closest to us at the same time. Welcome to the latest 360 Boost, a special episode of the podcast to provide you with thought-provoking and practical insights for your journey ahead in under 360 seconds. I'm your host, Dr. Brad Cooper of Catalyst Coaching 360, and today we're going to take a closer look at a different way to approach both our personal and our professional lives. It's my hope that in the next 5 minutes we can pull back the curtain to reveal the potential life that awaits us, if we decide to make that choice. I've noticed a disturbing, at least disturbing to me, trend of late. I like to call it the sympathy hack. You know all about hacks. It's the in vogue word for hacking the system to get better, faster results. The sympathy hack is exactly that. It's a strategy many of us use, sometimes without even realizing it, to garner attention by seeking sympathy. Unfortunately, in the process of making this choice, we're also sterilizing the joy out of our lives, and often out of the lives of those around us as well. This sympathy hack can be applied in all sorts of situations. In our careers, you might say, well, I've got to go to work now. Our volunteer roles, yeah, I have this volunteer thing I have to do this weekend. Or even our health and wellness. I should start eating healthier food or exercise, get more sleep, whatever it is for you. Wait, what? Aren't these all inherently good things? If the job is that bad, maybe it's time to look for something new. Volunteering? There are literally thousands of volunteer roles that can benefit from our talents and times to get a good match. Exercise, sleep schedules, and fueling strategies draining you? Well, maybe that's a clue we're on the wrong track. Sometimes confirmation bias can be at play. If we've grown up being guided by those around us to think that work is draining, exercise is uncomfortable, volunteering is a sacrifice, and healthy living means missing out on the good stuff, then that's exactly what we'll see. By the same token, if we're tapped into the perspective that work can be engaging, exercise is enjoyable, volunteering fills us up, and healthy living lifts us up, then that's how we'll consistently interpret the experiences. The joy is there to be discovered and integrated, a concept that goes back thousands of years. Christianity's fruits of the Spirit place joy right behind love on the list of valued character traits. Stoics sought to replace unhealthy emotions with healthy ones, including joy. Buddhist teacher James Baraz notes joy is not something that has to be manufactured, it's already in us. The building blocks of joy are there, my friends, if we choose to see them. They either already exist or they're waiting to be added into almost any activity or pursuit in our lives. But I get it. You don't just flip a switch and go from martyr mode to tuning into the joy. So here's a little strategy to get you started. Turn your life into art. Use those 3 letters, A-R-T, to get moving forward. A stands for automate. Eliminate the mental interest payment on activities by automating the process. Instead of waking up and thinking, let's see, what exercise would be best today? Simply know that Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday is always a run with the dog, and Tuesday, Friday, Saturday are gym days. Zero mental energy. It's Tuesday? Boom, done. This automation process can be utilized, at least in part, with essentially anything. Now, just like when you're no longer paying off high-interest credit cards and you suddenly realize you have a few more financial options, the same is true of life. Once you've eliminated the ongoing mental interest payments through automation, then it's time for the R in art, reflection. Pick a pursuit or activity and ask 2 questions. Number 1, what about this activity currently brings me joy when I tune into it? And number 2, what joy building blocks from other aspects of my life could I bring into this activity? Let's say you automate making a salad with some sort of protein source as your go-to lunch choice, but the joy seems absent. Reflection time. For question 1, maybe you realize the time spent preparing the salad, whether it's the night before or leading into lunch, is a nice reset from time in front of the computer. For question 2, perhaps you've always been the curious sort and trying one new vegetable on your salad each week is kind of fun. Or maybe it's the perfect time to listen to your favorite podcast when you're not otherwise distracted. You get the idea. So that brings us to the T in turning our life into art. Thrive. Once you've automated the pursuit and reflected on the pre-existing or potential joy building blocks, then it's time to thrive. No more need for sympathy hacks tied to viewing everything as a sacrifice. You can now go into these activities or pursuits living from a place of joy rather than one of martyrdom. I promise you, it's a wonderful transition, both for you and those closest to you. Thanks for tuning into the Catalyst 360 podcast. Please contact us about pursuing your MBHWSC approved health and wellness coach certification or integrating best-in-class coaching into your organization, EAP, or your wellness services. Email is results@catalystcoaching360.com. That's results@catalystcoaching360.com. This is Dr. Brad Cooper of Catalyst Coaching 360. Make it a great rest of your week, and thanks for being a part of the Catalyst community.